At this stage of life, many of us pause to think, what does it mean to feel rich in life, not just in material things, but in experiences, relationships, and a sense of purpose? After decades of growth, challenge, loss, and triumph, you've built a wealth of understanding. The choices you make now draw deeply from that wisdom. There's a different kind of richness that grows with the years. It's not about how many things you own or how large your bank account is. It's the richness found in meaningful connections, in memories built and wisdom shared, in waking up knowing you matter to those around you, and perhaps to those who will come after. Let's reflect together on what it can mean to be truly rich in life at this vibrant stage. I want to explore a handful of insights that tap into your life's experience and offer ways to deepen satisfaction, connection, and joy. Along the way, I encourage you to think about your own journey. Share in the comments if you feel comfortable, and join a community of people who, like you, value living fully in every season. Let's start with the first insight: cultivating gratitude for the life you've lived and the life ahead. Gratitude isn't a shallow exercise. It's a powerful lens shaped by time and perspective. When you've weathered enough storms and seen the seasons turn, you gain a special ability to recognize what truly matters. It might be the sound of a grandchild's laughter, the memory of an old friend's kindness, or simply a morning cup of tea enjoyed in peace. Gratitude isn't about ignoring hardship, but learning to hold joy and sorrow together. In this chapter, the practice of gratitude can lift everyday moments and add meaning to even ordinary routines. Try this simple action. Every evening, list 3 things that brought a little joy or comfort that day. Write them down, say them aloud, or share them with someone close. These recollections become a patchwork quilt, warming and grounding you, reminding you that richness comes from attention as much as from acquisition. Pause for a moment. What memories today made you smile, even if just a little? If you'd like, jot a note to yourself or share with others here. Your story adds to our collective richness. Now another insight: nurturing deep relationships over many years. Longevity brings unique challenges and rewards to our relationships. Old friendships may grow stronger, while others may drift. Family ties can become more precious, or, at times, more complicated. The gift you have is time-tested patience and the wisdom to see past minor conflicts. You know that relationships are gardens, tending them with forgiveness, honesty, and shared history. The richness of late-life friendships isn't in their perfection, it's in their resilience. If a bond has grown distant, consider reaching out with a note or call. The smallest olive branch can spark a renewed connection. For those closest to you, perhaps a spouse, a dear friend, a sibling, set aside regular moments to reminisce together. Talk about both the old days and dreams for the future. Your investment in these relationships weaves a safety net for yourself and those you love. Ask yourself, who in your life feels like true treasure right now? Is there someone you miss, or someone who shows up without fail? Tending these connections makes every day richer. Here's an example to consider. Imagine 2 old friends. One frequently revisits small disagreements of the past, letting them cloud the present. The other makes a conscious choice to see the bigger picture, letting go of grudges in favor of gratitude for the shared journey. While neither path is always easy, which friend do you think ends up feeling richer, both in companionship and in peace of mind? As you ponder your relationships, remember that every connection is a choice and an opportunity. A short message, an invitation for coffee, or simply sharing a memory can keep those bonds alive. If you get value from what we have presented, please like and subscribe to help us grow our channel, Ageless Soul. Let's move to another key insight: finding purpose beyond previous roles, retirement, and the years beyond. Open new space. You may no longer be chasing careers or raising young families, but purpose never retires. It evolves. Sometimes purpose is found in volunteering, sharing a skill, offering wisdom to a neighbor, or simply being available to listen. Other times, it might be a solitary pursuit, a creative passion, gardening, writing family stories, or learning something new. This is your time to pursue what brings meaning, not what is expected. If large commitments feel overwhelming, start small. Commit to one recurring act each week that gives you a sense of fulfillment. It could be as simple as calling to check on a friend, reading stories to a grandchild, or contributing your talents to a local club or community effort. Take a moment to reflect. What activities make you lose track of time because you feel so engaged? Where do you feel your presence makes a difference, however small? Those are good places to nurture your sense of purpose. Let's look at another insight. Embracing change and adaptability. If life has taught anything, it's that change never stops. New technologies, shifting health, or evolving communities may bring both excitement and anxiety. Yet you've likely adapted to more change than most generations. Think about how much the world has transformed since you were young. Instead of resisting, consider how a flexible attitude can keep your life feeling abundant. Learning new skills, even in small doses, exercises your mind and keeps you engaged. This could be as simple as learning how to video chat with family across the country or picking up a new hobby. Set a gentle goal to try something unfamiliar once a month. Maybe it's joining a different exercise class, reading a new genre, or learning a few phrases in another language. With these experiments, you build confidence and demonstrate to yourself as much as anyone that your curiosity and capacity to grow are as alive as ever. Have you faced a recent change that felt intimidating at first, but later opened doors or brought unexpected joy? Sharing those stories here could inspire others walking a similar path. Here's a new perspective to explore, valuing health as the foundation of richness. While we can't control every aspect of aging, there's so much we can do to honor and support our bodies and minds. You know what it's like to care for others through illness, and perhaps to adjust after your own health changes. Focusing on what you can do, rather than what's lost, builds strength and hope. Healthy living doesn't have to mean big changes. Safe daily walks outdoors, cooking a nourishing meal, or simply finding time to rest can pay tremendous dividends. Schedule regular health checkups. Listen to your doctor, but also listen to the wisdom of your own experience. If you notice a small slump in mood or energy, talk to those you trust. Sometimes it's the smallest adjustment, a walk with a friend, a dance to your favorite record, adding a colorful fruit to your plate that can reinvigorate both body and spirit. Ask yourself, what does honoring your body look like right now, in this particular year and season? Little steps have the power to grow into enormous rewards. Something else to recognize: sharing wisdom across generations. With years comes unparalleled perspective. There's something deeply fulfilling about helping those younger find their footing, from grandchildren to neighbors, or even strangers. Your stories of resilience, love, and even mistakes hold extraordinary value. They remind others that setbacks are survivable, dreams are worth chasing, and kindness matters. If you feel compelled, look for formal or informal ways to pass along what you know. This could be through mentoring, writing down family stories, or even just chatting with those who cross your path. Actions as simple as showing interest in a young person's day or offering gentle advice can forge connections that ripple outward. A practical idea: arrange a regular story-sharing circle, whether with family or friends or through a local library or center. Encouraging dialogue about lessons learned invites others to consider their own experiences and strengthens the ties between old and young. Have you passed on a piece of advice only to discover later how much it meant to someone, or perhaps received wisdom from someone older that you now treasure? I'd love to hear your stories. Adding to the chain of shared experience makes our community even stronger. Let's touch on another insight. Savoring beauty and joy daily. True richness shows up in the smallest details: the warmth of sunshine on your face, the taste of a favorite meal, the familiar tune from your youth, a phone call from an old friend. Recognizing these moments as gifts adds depth to every day. Why not create rituals that remind you to notice beauty? Maybe it's tending a plant on your windowsill, listening to music from when you were younger, or taking a moment to observe the world outside each morning. Consider keeping a joy journal, jotting down one delight each day. Over time, these notes become a treasury you can revisit, especially on harder days. What simple pleasures have recently surprised you? Sometimes we forget to notice or share these daily gems. Tell us what moments you treasure. Your observations can spark gratitude for others. Before we wrap up, just a gentle reminder: if you find these insights meaningful, please like and subscribe to help our Ageless Soul community continue to grow strong. Beyond all these points, the richest life is uniquely your own. No formula fits every person, but the common thread is reflection, choosing how to spend your days, whom to love, and what to cherish. You are the author, and this chapter is as open as you want it to be. As we bring our conversation to a close, take just a moment to honor the wisdom you have gathered. Every little lesson, every memory, every relationship, these are the jewels that make you truly rich. I invite you to continue the conversation in the comments below, whether by sharing a story or a piece of advice you think might help someone else. Here, we're building something beautiful together. Thanks for watching. Tap that like button and subscribe if this brought you joy today. We're growing thanks to wonderful folks like you. Wishing you a peaceful day wrapped in warmth and love.